Right then, I'm looking forward to building this model because it looks really cool. The Navis Endurant. I do love a good storm shield. I mean, like stuff like that should just be everywhere as far as I'm concerned, because that is a proper cool thing. Right, let's get this built. So I'll be following my purple colour here. So let's start off by getting 60, 61 and 63 out. So gosh, I'll find it. I'm all over the place now. 60. I'm surprised that this thing isn't a part of the smaller separate sprue, because it looks like very special, you know, speciality kit really. And if they do decide to release this just for Warhammer 40k, it just seems like a non-standard piece of equipment. 61, this part here. In fact, you could just imagine a whole unit of these, couldn't you, acting as first line of defence somewhere. Particularly if you've boarded another vessel. You might want someone like this at the front, but I suppose one per squad might just, one or two per squad would actually hold the line. I mean, I have to admit, this thing really, like, really reminds me of what's his name now, Fafnir. I want that model, by the way. If anyone wants to buy me a model, buy me Fafnir with his shield. Something actually quite cool about boarding shields and things, isn't there, in 40k? It's just kind of like, it sounds like an archaic piece of technology, a shield, but then you realise that actually, if you're fighting in a confined space, being able to walk around with a wall, effectively, you know, your own wall, is probably a massive benefit. Just realised I cleaned that part up. See, I don't think I've cleaned this part properly. Look at that. There. Right, and now I need to pop number 61 on the front. There we go. Okay, what else do we have here? So I need 62. I'll find ye 62. There you are. Right, and then 65. Let me find 65 here. It's one of the little arms. For the life of me, my eyes are just going on complete drifts at the moment there. Yeah, this is going to form the shield. So, okay, now what else do we need here? It's suggesting put number 64 on now, which is this head. Now, I'm not going to do that right away, because I think if you get this even slightly offline, he's not going to be looking down his shield properly, is he? He's not going to be sighting down his gun right. Right, what I need is the 67 now, which is this gun. And then this seems quite a beefy gun as well, doesn't it? 66, the actual shield. Okay, you could potentially leave this shield off as well for painting. In fact, what I might do is I might not glue. I wonder if I can not glue that on. You see, I'm just thinking about how easy it's going to be. But, you know, like to kind of slide that on later on. 50-50 on that. I just think that's a very hard shield to get behind. The arm seems fine. It's just the shield in itself, I imagine, is going to be a difficult paint if I actually attach it. Just trying to decide how this locks in. Yeah, like that. I think I'll make a decision about whether or not to glue that later on. When I spray it, when I undercoat it, I'll probably have the shield on it, but then try and gently wiggle it off when it comes to actually painting it to make my life a bit easier. One of the slight problems I seem to have is it does seem to be, the model seems to be popping open at the waist. Can you see that just there? That's really irritating me actually. It's going to be something that drives me crazy if I don't fix it. Right, now I can pop that head on, looking downwards. Yeah, you want to make sure that that head's kind of looking through the slit of that shield. Alright, let's see, there's also kind of like a little, this here, 69, just to add a bit of you know, just something interesting of him. Just going to pop on the back here. Just extra ammo and things by the look of it. Make sure I get that nice and straight as well, otherwise it's going to look weird. Yep. Okay, now is there anything else that goes on this guy? Yes, there is. The back, on the back. And it's this here, number 68. Almost didn't realise I'd not put that on. There we go. Right, that is this guy done now. So he's one of our proper beefy boys, really, isn't he? There to push forward and defend at the same time. So there we go. As I keep saying, but this guy I'm not going to base yet because I'm looking for really good bases. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.